Scammers created a fake email ID resembling a US-based supplier and tricked Hindustan Aeronautics into making a payment of 55 lakh rupees for aircraft parts. Following delays in the TEDBF program, the Indian Navy has decided to extend the operational life of its MiG-29K fleet to 2040, from the previously planned retirement in 2035. While it was reported that the first batch of Rafale Marine fighter jets for Indian Navy will start delivery in 2027, new reports indicate that it will start delivery in late 2029, and India will not receive any technology transfer under this deal, and this agreement leaves India dependent on France for maintenance and upgrades. Dassault Aviation has reported that it has a record Rafale backlog of 299 aircraft valued at €43.2 billion. The Indian Army, in collaboration with the DRDO's Terminal Ballistics Research Laboratory, has successfully developed and validated a very low-cost combat-ready Kamikaze FPV drone equipped with a customized warhead. UK's Air Force's monthly military aviation magazine has published that the Chinese AESA radar on Pakistan's JF-17 Block 3 fighter jet falls short in range, rendering it incapable of independently operating the 200 km PL-15 or the 400 km PL-17 air-to-air missile. Gridbots has successfully completed trials of the Zeus Hitman unmanned ground vehicle at a firing range. China has delivered the second Hangor-class submarine to Pakistan Navy, which is part of a $5 billion deal for 8 such submarines to Pakistan. Latest reports indicate that the request for proposal for MRFA will be issued to select vendors by the end of 2025. That could include 5th-generation fighters, and timeline follows the recommendations of the recently formed high-level committee. The committee has proposed a streamlined process that eliminates several rounds of clearance, replacing them with a single clearance mechanism to expedite the tendering process. The new approach aims to bypass this bottleneck by limiting the in-depth examination to only 2 shortlisted vendors, and this streamlined process will reduce the time required for request for proposal document examination from over a year to just a few weeks. Once the 2 vendors are selected, their proposals will be studied in detail, and negotiations will be open to seek clarifications on their offers, including technology transfer, local production and cost, so that India can move swiftly toward declaring a winner. A senior Indian Air Force official has said that India's progress in gallium nitride-based AESA radar systems surpasses Russia's current capabilities, and that the indigenous radar under development for the AMCA could be integrated into the Su-57 to enhance its performance, as Russia's gallium arsenide-based radar limits its performance. Russia has offered full technology transfer with integration of Indian systems, and the Air Force official said that it aligns with India's push for indigenous technology incorporation. He also said that the integration of Indian systems like radar would also provide the Indian Air Force with a standardized radar system across its fleet, as the Uttam radar-based variants will be equipped on Tejas Mark I, Tejas Mark II, Super Sukhoi, TEDBF and AMCA, and this commonality will streamline maintenance, training and logistics, offering operational and cost benefits over the long term. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.